Hello everybody, it's me, Ghost Critic, and we've finally made it to my top 5 in the comic book Christmas countdown. If you've been watching at least from the start of this month, you'll have seen me chatting and talking about my favourite issue number 1s of 2016. We finally got through the first 5 of my top 10, and now we're breaking into the big top 5. So what has made it in at number 5? It's Marvel's Moon Knight, written by Jeff Lemire with art by Greg Smallwood with colours by the ever-busy Jordie Bellaire. I don't know how she finds the time to colour all the books that she's on. Moon Knight is he's an odd character within the Marvel Universe, if only because he just doesn't seem to be able to hold down an ongoing title for very long, which is a shame because he is such an interesting character. But he still perseveres, he keeps coming back, making sure you're aware of his presence, and I'm sure this is no doubt due to rumours of perhaps a Netflix TV show perhaps. So let's keep him there in your face so you know all about him. And yes, Lemire once again, well, not him specifically, but it does seem to be the trope at the moment for any Moon Knight ongoing, in that we delve once more into all of his kind of split personalities. For those of you who don't know the Moon Knight character, he kind of has all of these different personas he puts on to not only fight crime but just live his life. So we have Moon Knight, the cowled costumed hero. You've got Mark Spector, who was the kind of assassin for hire. You've got Jake Lockley, who's that kind of he pretends to be a taxi driver and kind of gets information out of like the street level thugs, etc. And then we have Stephen Grant, who's kind of like the playboy millionaire, and they all have a place within Moon Knight. Stephen Grant, whoever you want to say is the predominant force here in that world. Now, Jeff Lemire has him at the start of this issue locked up, presumably in a lunatic asylum, and he has apparently been there forever, and this is the whole kind of gist of Lemire's concept with this book, is that all his personas have been just in his mind, and he has been in this asylum all the time. There have obviously, as the story progressed, been glimpses of there could be a bad person, a villain of some description in the background pulling the strings and making him only think this, as we see throughout the lunatic asylum. Some familiar faces from Moon Knight's past. But this has been a great story. The craziness and the kind of unsurety of not only our main character, but us as a reader, what is really going on, has really made this a great book to read, because you never know from issue to issue what is actually real, what is in his mind. Coupled with Greg Smallwood's artwork, which I always find to be kind of a cleaner take on Alex Maleev's artwork, is very similar, and then obviously we have this gorgeous Jordie Bellaire colouring on top of it all. It has this kind of Egyptian theme, which has always been predominant within Moon Knight, which is an interesting part of the whole kind of mythos of Moon Knight as it is, and it runs right through. You get all these kind of Egyptian mythical kind of characters and creatures that only kind of Mark Spector, Stephen Grant, whoever can see, and the kind of tropes of the Egyptian mythology within that. And it's just a great read. It's one of those kind of books that are probably under a lot of people's radar, but it's firmly ensconced in the Marvel Universe, and it's definitely worth reading. And I love the character. People have often called him kind of Marvel's version of Batman, and in some respects that is true. There are similarities, but Moon Knight is definitely a character of his own in the Marvel Universe, and I just love it.